Hello and welcome to H. Greg Lux. Here I have a 2021 Cadillac Escalade. What I'm going to do in this video for you is I'm going to show you around the car. We're going to take a look at it to see if there's any kind of damage at all, including scratches, dents, chips, or anything else. Here at H. Greg Lux, we want to be as transparent as possible and give you total peace of mind. So if there's anything you need to know about this car, we will let you know. First things first, we're going to go ahead and check out each panel of the vehicle, and we're going to go ahead and start with the front bumper. Let's take a look. Front bumper's looking perfect. What about the hood? And again, we just want to know if this vehicle has any kind of damage. The hood seems to be in perfect condition as well, and we can move on to the driver's side of the vehicle, starting with this fender. I'm not seeing any kind of damage. This fender seems to be in excellent condition, and we can move on to the wheel. And again, I'm not seeing any kind of damage to the wheel, no curve rash, no scratches to the rim, or anything like that. This wheel is in perfect condition as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the doors. Starting with this one. Looks perfect. What about the second one? Looks perfect as well. Now let's move on to this panel. And again, we just want to know if there's any kind of damage. I'm not seeing anything. Seems to be in excellent condition, and we can move on to this wheel. Again, let's take a close look at the rim. We want to know if there's any kind of damage. But just like the first one, this one is in perfect condition. Let's head to the back. Everything's looking good here. I'm not seeing any kind of damage like scratches or dents. Perfect. Let's now move on to the passenger side of the vehicle, and we're gonna go ahead and start with this fender. Again, we just want to know if there's any kind of damage. Looking good. This is basically a brand new car. The exterior seems to be in excellent condition overall. Let's now take a look at the wheel. And just like the last two, there's no sign of curve rash and no other kind of damage. Let's now take a look at the doors. And just to clarify, we're in the passenger side of the vehicle. First one looks perfect. And second one looks perfect as well. Let's move on to this fender. The last one. And I can safely say that the exterior of this vehicle is in excellent condition overall. Now let's take a look at the last wheel. And just like the last three, this one is in perfect condition. We can now move on to the interior of the vehicle, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to check out the seat. We want to know if there's any kind of wear and tear, any kind of damage. And the only thing I noticed is just some very minor wear and tear right here on this side, and some along this side as well. However, the seat's in excellent condition, and we can move on to the door panel, where again, we just want to know if there's any kind of damage, any scratches, any tears to the leather, to the fabric, to any type of material. But I'm not seeing anything like that. This door panel is in perfect condition. Let's now take a look at the other side of the vehicle, the passenger side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're first going to take a look at the seat, checking to see if there's any kind of damage. And again, I'm not seeing anything at all. Just like the other side, I see some very minor wear and tear right here on the side, and some along this side as well. But in the end, the seat's in excellent condition. Now let's take a look at the door panel. Again, we just want to know if there's any kind of damage. But just like the other side, I'm not seeing any scratches, any tears to the leather, to any type of material. It's in perfect condition. Now, something I do want to mention right now is that this car comes with an owner's manual, as you can see right here on the screen. And very important as well, 2 sets of keys. Let's now go ahead and take a look at the back seats. And we're going to go ahead and start with this one. Looking good. Perfect. I'm not seeing any sign of wear and tear. What about the second one right here? Looking good as well, perfect. Now this one on the passenger side is looking perfect. I'm not seeing any kind of damage. What about the middle one? Perfect as well. And now the last one right here. Perfect. Overall, the back seats are in perfect condition. Now with the car on, I want to show you a few things. The first of which is the mileage of this vehicle. As you can see right here on the left side of the dashboard, this car has 10 miles. The other thing I want to show you is that this car comes with a GPS system, as you can see right there on the screen, and a backup camera. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel. We want to know if there's any kind of damage along the leather, any scratches, any tears. Everything's looking good. What about any sort of damage to the buttons? This side looks perfect, and this side looks perfect as well. Now let's take a look at the mid console. We want to know if there's any scratches to the screen, any type of damage to the buttons, to the knobs, or anything else. And again, I'm not seeing any type of damage. The mid console and the steering wheel are in excellent condition. Let's now take a look at the trunk of the car, and we just want to know if there's any kind of wear and tear along the sides, along the back of the seats, or along the floor of the trunk. But as you can see, it's very well kept and in excellent condition. Before we finish off this video, let's take a look at the engine, and we just want to take a quick look. Perfect. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact one of our representatives here at H. Greg Lux.